Hi, I'm Dan Horn with Discerning History, and this is Battery Russell. Battery Russell is part of Fort Stevens, which was built during the Civil War. It was built to protect the mouth of the Columbia River. It's in Oregon, but its claim to fame isn't the fact that it was built during the Civil War. Its claim to fame is that it is the only military establishment in the continental United States that was fired on during World War II. With the bombing of Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, all of a sudden the United States felt vulnerable to attack. Before that, with the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, it was hard to see America being attacked, but once Hawaii was attacked, especially along the West Coast, people started to fear attack. So forts such as this one, Fort Stevens, were built up and were strengthened so that they'd be ready to defend off a Japanese invasion, which was believed that could happen at any time. As we look back and we look at the size of Japan and the size of their forces, it's kind of ridiculous to think of an invasion. But right after such a major attack and such a major loss of life, the people in North America could believe anything from the Japanese. This is the only military establishment that was actually attacked, however. The attack happened on the night of June 21st, 1942, just 6 or 7 months after Pearl Harbor. That night, a Japanese sub appeared off the coast. It was I-25, a large Japanese submarine. It had almost 100 crewmen. It also had its own airplane. As large of a sub it was, it only carried one cannon, and that was a 14-centimeter cannon. It surfaced on the night of June 21st and started to bombard the fort. The fort had a decision to make. Does it fire back or does it just wait it out? It chose to wait it out, figuring that if it fired back, that would tell the sub exactly where its cannon were, and so that they could target those cannon. So instead, they ordered a complete blackout. The bombardment consisted of 17 rounds. Most of those rounds didn't land anywhere near Fort Stevens. Most of them actually hit a baseball field, but a few did hit here near Battery Russell. But all the damage that they did was to some telephone lines. The only American response was by a plane that happened to be out on a training mission. It saw I-25 and dropped a few bombs, but I-25 was able to submerge and escape unscathed. The Japanese never launched a major invasion of the continental United States. I-25 ended up being sunk in 1943. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it with your friends. You can also visit www.discerninghistory.com for more videos and other resources.